Making coordinating folders for the inside of the box is quick and easy. And each folder only takes one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock folded in half with a little bit of trimming to create. And then you'll need some additional cardstock and pattern paper if you choose to embellish them. You will need one extra little piece of cardstock on the inside to kind of secure the tab, and I'll show you that in just a second. So I've made two here. I've made one for my bills and one for my mail, and they fit perfectly inside the box, as you can see. Let me show you how quick and easy it is to put one of these folders together. First, you need to cut down your piece of cardstock, and I'm going to do that with my paper trimmer. I'm going to cut my piece of cardstock first down to 10.5 inches. So now it's 8.5 by 10.5. Then, taking my score pal, I'm going to score it at 5.5 inches. Now once I've scored it, I'm going to trim just a little bit more off the top so it doesn't stick too far out of my box. I'm going to cut 1 more 1/4 of an inch off. So it'll be measuring at 5.5, and I'm going to move it over to 5 1/4, just off that longer end. And that is pretty much all you need to do to get it to fit perfectly. Now to make it a little bit more like a file folder, I've taken a corner rounder and I've rounded the edges of my other two folders, and I'm going to do that now. And then I've rounded the edges of the tops of the pattern paper that I'm going to put on the outside to make it pretty, and of the Chocolate Kiss paper that's going to go on the inside. Now, there are lots of little words and things in the Organize It kit that you can use. I've chosen to use bills, mail, and receipts. So what I've done is I've stamped the dotted rim, and then I've stamped the word receipts on the inside, and then I've cut it out with a round Nestabilities die. And I've also cut one in the chocolate so that that little scalloped edge will just show along the outside, and that coordinates with this scalloped edge, so it's a pretty look together. And I'm going to use some of my glue glider to put that together. Just had something on the end of my glue glider there. I'm going to put that together, and now this little piece is going to fit inside between the folder and this piece of chocolate cardstock. But to make it easy to put it on, I'm going to take a little bit of glue glider and just place it on the back, and then position my little tab perfectly first before I attach it onto my folder. And because I need a nice strong bond, I'm going to choose my score tape for this job. Go right across there and right across the bottom. And now I'm going to apply this right like that. And then when you fold that up, you see that little decorative edge of brown, and the tab is sticking right up. And my last step is to add some pattern paper onto the front to decorate it to match the rest of the box. And I have another little folder. Now, if you're giving this box as a gift, once you fill these folders, then things sit in there a little bit better and more upright. But if you're giving this as a gift, to make a nice presentation, take a little bit of the thinner double-stitched ribbon to match some of the ribbon on the outside of the box, and just tie them together with a pretty little bow. just to keep them together nice. And then you can just trim off that little bit of excess. And then you can take those and pop them inside the box, and they'll sit nicely. You can wrap that with a little bit of cellophane, and that makes a wonderful gift for somebody that needs some organizing. Keep your family organized and the kitchen counter clean by making a box like this to store warranties, photos, memorabilia, school permission slips, and anything else you want to organize in a beautiful and earth-friendly way.